The Texas Longhorn, who doesn't love the Texas Longhorn? It's our icon. It goes so far back, and when you think of Texas, you think of what? Texas Longhorns. There's nothing more beautiful than seeing longhorns out in a pasture grazing, and they raise up and these horns spread out.
They're very graceful. When they go through a gate, the way they move their heads and they walk, and they are a very docile cattle. They say in the 1920s there was less than 2,000 head of longhorn left. That's when Mr. Milby and 5 other families started breeding programs. That was the beginning of the Butler bloodline.
Welcome to the Butler Longhorn Museum. We are in the beautiful Butler Longhorn Museum, located in the heart of Lee City's historic district. The mission for the museum is to preserve the history of the Butler Longhorn. Milby Butler was really the one who started preserving the longhorn. He bred them for their horns and their hide. That's how we came to the Butler Longhorns. I mean, it's to save it, to preserve it. The pieces that you will see on the walls are pictures of different spots in League City when it was very young, when it first began. They came from families that have donated them to the museum. We are in the Hall of Horns. You can see that we have 217 horns on our ceilings, and we also have Miss John Wayne, who is our little famous actress. She was in the movie The Alamo, John Wayne's movie The Alamo. You will see a perfect example of the Longhorn, which is his classic ace. And it is a Butler Longhorn. It did die of natural causes, so we want to make sure everybody knows that. We have a theater in there that we show movies on certain nights, a jail in there for those who act up, and you do have to pay to get out of that jail. We have a gift store in case you want to buy something of Texas and of the Butler Longhorn. This is the Sunset Corral. All of these are Butler Longhorns donated by the breeders. These all lived out a long life, and they were some of the more famous Longhorns, Butler Longhorns. This is the side of the museum when they take that deep breath and come in here, and they absolutely love it.
And I just love having people come in here and seeing these animals, and their reaction, especially when they walk into Sunset Corral, is, oh.
Now, we've only been open for a year and a half, but we have had really a lot of people coming in. They were so surprised that even people who live in League City go, I didn't know you were here, and they are so excited about having us here. This would be your perfect example of the Butler Longhorn and the breeding of them.
I ended up on the ranch with my grandparents, and so I was always around the Longhorns. That's what I knew. I just loved it. And we would just go out to the pasture and check them on a daily basis, just go look at them. And they're magnificent animals, as you can see. The bulls are just so laid back. You can go up and pet them. Other cattle are not like that. They're neat animals. They're the epitome of Texas.